likes to get the animals killed. He likes to see them murdered.
I'm gonna eat like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 meat patties, okay?
Why are you telling me this?
I eat halal meat, just one cut to the neck so that they don't feel any pain.
I don't think eating the meat is a problem because I think it's a natural part of life.
My name's David Rams, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm out here in the centre of London. We're working with an organisation called We the Free, and we're challenging people to watch a 3-minute movie. What's going to be in that movie? Well, it's a 3-minute video of what happens to animals in animal agriculture. People are going to get a prize for watching that 3-minute video, and then I'm going to ask them some questions about what they saw. Are people going to be open-minded to this conversation and change their lives, or are they going to cling on to the way they're already living and fight with me? Anything could happen. Let's find out. When you guys saw the video, when you were watching these things,
I want to eat more now.
how did it make you feel?
Anti-natural.
Anti-natural.
Uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable.
It's an awful video. Like, I was watching it and I wanted like to stop.
What made you feel bad about
The
the video?
pain of the pigs.
I don't think eating the meat is a problem because I think it's a like natural part of life, and every single natural human, animal does it. I think maybe it's the way or the business itself.
Yeah. Give me some examples of things that are
lion.
natural, that we do that are natural, that maybe you choose not to do. Can you think of anything?
But like compared to
Kill. Very natural. No, it's a good point.
Yes.
Killing is a very natural thing. You're not going to go over and kill somebody. Why not?
Because
it's all part of the society. But with that video and with this interview, we could maybe change something we do. The change starts with each of us.
Absolutely, I agree. So what he's saying here, and what I agree with, is that you are right. We have the culture, we have the nature, how we've always done things.
Yes.
But we change our minds. We stop killing each other. Well, most of us stop killing each other. We become civilized, right? Well, here's another example of how we can become civilized. We can stop paying for this as well. Do any of you have pets at home?
Yes. I have a cat.
A cat?
Yes.
What's the name?
Suri.
Suri?
Yes.
Okay, cool. And you?
No, me no.
No, you, okay.
I have a dog.
A dog?
Yeah.
Name?
Terminator.
Terminator.
Yeah.
Terminator, really?
Yeah.
You're a fan of Arnie?
It's quite destructive.
Destructive.
Yeah.
And for you?
Dog.
Dog, and what's the name?
Luke.
Luke. A normal name. Do you love your animals at home?
Very much.
They're your friends, right?
Yes,
Family.
Yes. Family.
When you think about your dog at home, tell me, what do you think is the difference between your dog at home and the animals you saw on the screens? In their minds, do you think there are big differences in their minds?
No. Animals.
They're both animals.
Yes.
They could be someone's family. They could be your family. They have the same minds.
Yes.
Now think about what happened to them, and imagine that there's someone, your dog, Terminator, any of those pigs could be Terminator, or was it Luke you said, your dog? Luke? Any of those pigs could have been Luke. How does that make you feel?
Not good.
Not good. Bad.
No. But
It's really horrible thinking of your dog related with a pig, for example. And dogs before, they were part of, but now, no, because they are domestic.
Well, we've chosen that, haven't we?
Yeah.
As humans, as people, we choose, we say, hey, you know what? We don't need to do that to dogs anymore, so we'll stop. Can we not make that choice for these animals too?
Yeah, but what we will eat?
That's a great question. What do you think?
I don't know. Vegetables and the things that replace the meat
So like
with other
plant-based
things.
alternatives, things
Yes.
like this. You know what being a vegan means?
Yes.
Right. Are you aware that you can be healthy? Do you know that we can be healthy eating plant-based? You all know that,
Yes.
right? Okay, great. You all believe that change needs to happen, right? What choices can you make today to make a more animal-friendly world? What can you do today?
Maybe have more conscious myself and talk about this to my friends and the people I know.
As you are giving us a message, we can expand that message to our familiars or friends.
Reducing,
Reduce it.
like, also for our planet. Like, don't throw paper in the street, don't eat so much meat.
It's one thing to say, I'm going to reduce, I'm going to stop. It's another thing to actually think about, okay, how many meals am I going to take these products away from? How many vegan meals am I going to have? These are the questions that you need to think about. 'Cause otherwise, you'll fall into old habits. You'll keep doing the same thing. These are the things you need to establish for yourself. You can take this, okay?
David
On the back
Rams.
here, okay, David Rams, exactly. I recommend you go to that website. It gives you a 100% free recipes, advice, support to teach you how to cook vegan food. So you can start making those changes. And the other thing I recommend you to watch, the best speech you will ever hear. Are you going to watch that?
Yes. Video is in YouTube, no?
Yes, it'll be on YouTube. Good to meet you.
Have a good
Good to meet you. Good to meet you.
Keep fighting for what you think.
Thank you, and I hope you guys are compassionate people, so I hope you start making changes, and I hope you do go vegan.
Great.
Because compassionate people become vegan.
Bye.
If you care about animals, it's what you'll do. How is your life going to change from today? What can you do to change it? They talked about reducing, they talked about spreading the message. Fantastic actions to take. Their heads are in the right places, they had good hearts, they care about animals. I think there's a great future for those guys.
I mean, it's something I haven't seen before. So
Talk me through it. What did you see on the screen?
the constant abusement on the animals. So it's really intense, a bit hard to watch.
Pigs being like gas.
Yeah, like bright.
Gas chambers, yeah.
Christ, yeah.
Yeah.
In this country, it's around 90% of pigs are killed in gas chambers. Around the world, it's much the same, actually, yeah. What was the most shocking thing you saw?
Yes, while they're
gas
alive,
chambers.
that's
Like them screaming.
yeah. Like the death is really slow. It looks slow to me.
Yeah.
Regardless, any death isn't nice. I think it's easier to be like, oh, I like steak and I like to drink, but you don't see the behind the scenes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like if I was eating and then watching that would completely turn me off, which is such a turn off.
Yeah.
Off completely. Those people walking around here right now,
Yeah, like
they
honest
are.
burgers
Well, they're paying for
and
that. Actually, most people are
steak and
paying
curry,
for
yeah.
that, right?
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
I mean, they say it tastes good, and that's all they can say about. Like besides that, they don't really. I don't know. Like, I mean, it's
like how it
they
tastes,
just
yeah.
like-
Do you think people realize that you can be healthy
100%.
with plant-based food alone?
Yeah, 100%. Like, I mean, you can. It's even
Yeah.
better for you in terms of like body health and nutrition. We can definitely find it anywhere else besides just meat. You can replace
Right.
anything with plants. Plants is good.
Do you think that's something you could see for yourselves in the
Yeah,
future?
100%.
To be becoming a
100%.
vegan?
Yeah, I have been. I've been trying, but you know what? I need to try harder.
What about yourself? Is that something you could see for yourself in the future, becoming a
I
vegan?
could try. I've tried being vegetarian before, but
Okay.
I always end up going back, unfortunately.
It's just mindset. Realistically, it won't change your life if you don't have steak or eggs or dairy. It won't. It'll be better for you if anything. It's just an addiction. It's like crack.
Sure, sure.
That's the best way I can describe it. That's what people like, and it's hard for some people to
Well,
quit.
it's an addiction, and it's an
Yeah.
addiction supported by most people in society. 99% of the people you hang out with are eating dairy, they're eating
Yeah.
meat, they're eating eggs. So I understand the struggle with you wanting to change and everybody else kind of pushing you back
Yeah.
towards what you used to do. I understand it. But being conscious of it, being aware of it is really important.
Yeah, I guess it's at the back of some people's minds. Like sometimes you do sit there in a bit of guilt, but
Right.
most of the time people just like surpass it and be like, it's cool. I mean, it's not happening to me. I'm not seeing it now. It's easier for them to eat it.
It sounds to me like you do want to commit to being better for animals. What could you change today that would be animal friendly?
Not having a burger. But it starts with just you,
Yeah.
what you take. So I guess it
Yeah.
starts with just you having, alternative milk besides dairy, alternative foods that can be replaced for meat, so like tofu food instead of actual like steak or anything else.
Today, what about yourself? What do you think you could do today to be more animal friendly?
I guess like less, I mean, quite basic, just less animal consumption.
Then you've both said that you could see yourselves becoming vegan in the future, which I think is fantastic. That you can imagine yourself as a vegan. I would hope the choices you make are leading to that point for sure, because they need you to, right? For the viewers, for people watching at home, could you kind of maybe put in a nutshell how this experience of viewing this and this conversation has affected you and is going to impact your life moving forward?
It's distorting, disturbing. Putting it into perspective, right in front of your eyes is a bit of a life changing. You see it, you're like, fuck, that's not good. It's not nice to see. Moving forward, if I go to like a store and see milk, I'll know this is how it happened. Getting fist fucked in that shit's horrible. Choosing alternative milks from now on. And tofu. I love tofu.
Like she said, it was disturbing to watch.
Yeah.
I guess it makes you more aware of like just how they're killed and stuff.
Right.
So maybe being more aware of like what you're buying from. If you do end up eating meat, just seeing how they're killed is maybe a bit more eye-opening. I already don't have dairy and stuff, but
Okay, great.
maybe less animal products.
Okay.
Incorporating more vegetable based foods.
Great, amazing. Well, here I will give you my card. Okay, there's this link right at the bottom that says free vegan support. So that will get you free recipes, free support, free advice from people who are qualified in plant-based diets and nutrition. So you can start replacing those meals with meals that don't come from what you saw on those screens. The second thing I'd like you to check out is the best speech you will ever hear. Are you going to check those links out?
Yeah, this actually
Amazing.
would be very useful for me. Thank you so much.
Great, thanks so much. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you guys too.
Nice to meet you. It's hard not to be compassionate when you see what happens to animals on these screens. I mean, it truly is heartbreaking. When people see this, it touches them, it shocks them. And that's when you see people saying, I want to change, and I think things need to change. Changing any habit is going to be tricky at the beginning, but at least they both committed to doing those changes.
For a person like me, I'm a Hindu. In our religion, we don't eat animals.
Okay, that's great.
We don't touch them. What I saw out there is really disturbing. I'm completely against slaughtering somebody else I mean, if it's permissible, why can't I slaughter you and eat you up? Why do
not?
we get so concerned about the dog farms in Vietnam or China, and we are not concerned about chickens being killed in our backyard? I mean, what I saw, pigs getting gassed.
Yeah.
It's completely brutal. It reminds me of something which I don't want to say here. You get my point, right?
Oh, 100%. You know, that's how most pigs are killed around the world. In the UK, it's 90% gas chambers.
Yeah.
Which is mind-blowing, isn't it?
People need to understand that we don't need to rely on meat just to get our source of protein. There's other things like kidney beans and other stuff. Also, scientifically, it's been proven that once you torture an animal, they produce certain hormones which are unsuitable for you. Plus, you're ingesting a lot of drugs which are not supposed to be in you because they put it in the animal to make them mature faster.
But they put antibiotics in
Yeah,
them,
a lot of
sometimes
things.
hormones to make them produce milk
Yeah.
as well. So the dairy industry is terrible. You were aware that we can be healthy just eating plant-based, right?
Yeah,
Like
true.
100% plant-based.
Absolutely, yeah.
You said you were not consuming meat,
No, but
are you?
I
are you
don't
a su-
consume dairy as well.
You don't consume
No.
it? Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's... You know, actually I've met a lot of Hindus. 9 times out of 10, they argue in favor of milk and the dairy industry, and they say, well, it doesn't hurt the animal. They say things. What would you say to those people?
No, it really does. I've seen it happening, so it does. And they won't know it unless they see it. What you've done out here is open up, not my eyes, because I'm already exposed to that, but a lot of people out here who are not concerned about how the animals are being treated. They need to be shown this so they know what they're eating has been tortured, has been living in conditions which are unfit for living, and they're ending life just for fun.
Could you do me a big favor? Could you tell the people watching, if there are Hindus watching, what exactly have you seen that made you say, you know what, no, I'm going to be a vegan? You believe that's the right way to be a Hindu, correct?
Yeah.
So could
I've
you
seen-
tell them?
I've seen torture being done to calves, them being slaughtered, killed, and then filled up with soap just so that the mother can lactate. I mean, how brutal is that? So I think you guys should stop drinking milk. Go vegan. Try oat milk or maybe almond milk. I like almond milk better.
Yeah, it's great to meet you. Thanks again, man. Thanks for caring, bro.
Cheers.
It's not every day you meet a Hindu who actually stands by what they believe, when they actually believe that it's wrong to harm animals and they believe in the ahimsa, and they actually are 100% vegan and doing what they can to do what's right by animals. I actually really hope this guy will become an activist soon and join us out here on the street.
I do eat meat, and it's not nice knowing that they go through that, and now I'm like very skeptical. I don't know, I don't like seeing animals go in pain at all as a pet owner.
Yeah, same as a pet owner. Like, it made me sick, like, to my stomach. It made me like squirm. Like, I don't even want to see it.
At home, my pets are being loved, cared for, constantly hugged, constantly fed, everything.
Right.
They're completely neglected, treated
Right.
horribly.
Do you think that they are so different that they deserve to be treated so differently?
No,
They're
not
like
at
part
all.
of the family, you would say. Like,
Yeah.
you would never think about doing what is in those videos to them.
Recently, actually, we saved a dog in another country because
Oh,
we
amazing.
saw it was abandoned on the road and everything,
Yeah.
and we just thought we couldn't believe someone would do that to their animal.
That's amazing that you did that. A lot of people would just ignore, you know? People think it's somebody else's problem.
Yeah.
And actually, with what you saw on the screens and what happens in farms and slaughterhouses, a lot of people think the same. They say, well, that's somebody else's problem. We can't change the world. It's the way it is. This is the kind of things people say. What do you think about that?
I think it's not right. I just can't understand how people leave animals to die, or don't rescue them or don't feed them. I mean, I've always been a massive animal lover, so I'm always constantly wanting to take care of them.
You just think, oh, they're here, so let me just buy them. But if you look, if they had like a backstory to them, I don't think a lot of the people would be eating what we eat. I eat halal meat, and their rules are very different on how to slaughter animals, because it's one cut to the neck so that they don't feel any pain. So I think people need to be more aware of the other options as well.
Earlier on, we were talking about our pets, weren't we? These
Yeah.
animals that we love. If they were in a situation where they could be killed in the halal way, or they could be killed in this way, or they could not be killed, what do you think they'd choose?
Not be killed at all, yeah.
Yeah.
You feel like it makes a difference to you, and I understand why. Do you think it makes a difference to them?
Yeah, fair enough, yeah.
They're no different from our animals at home in the ways that matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also think that people think, well, they've already been killed, they're already in the supermarket. If I stop, and no one else is going to stop, so there's no point in stopping.
Do you agree with that?
I don't agree. I think if enough people stop, it will be stopped, it will be banned.
Do you think you two could see yourselves as vegans at some point in the future?
I think maybe if I tried, if I persevered, I mean, just dedicate to do it.
Yeah, I think I could be the same. Not everyone in my family eats meat, so I could do the same as well, to be
Amazing.
honest, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
What choices do you think you could make today to be more animal friendly?
maybe 2 or 3 times a week don't eat any meat at all, so that we can like build upon that.
About
I think
yourself?
try more like vegan options instead, and like instead of like buying like burger patties, buy some vegan ones instead. Try them out, see which brands I like, and then maybe commit to that more.
Well, I think it's a fantastic start making those big changes today.
Yeah.
Looking into the future of making an even bigger change in becoming a vegan, and especially when you consider the animals and what they're going through. Watching the video, talking with me, tell us overall how you think it's impacted you and how you think it's going to impact your life moving forward.
This was very informative. I think that it made me very aware. It was very upsetting, but like it shocked me into thinking that this needs to change. This shouldn't happen. And talking to you is like making me realize that just because like cats and dogs are pets doesn't mean like they should be treated any differently than the animals we do eat in supermarkets.
It was quite like disgusting to see. It moved me because you could see rawly like what happened, and obviously that it's not right. So yeah, it's something that I will definitely change in the future.
I'll give you these cards. This is my YouTube. That will give you a link to free recipes, free support, free advice, nutrition, diet, all those things, all 100% free. And another link just up there is a YouTube video called The Best Speech You'll Ever Hear. It's an absolutely fantastic speech. It's changed people's lives.
Okay.
And I really hope it'll change yours.
Okay.
All right, great. Thank you so much, guys. Once again, we meet more compassionate people. It's fantastic that they committed to making changes in their lives starting today. As they both said, they absolutely could see themselves going vegan in the future. I really hope that's a future that we see, and I believe it's going to be a future that we see with these two very compassionate, empathetic people. Going to be interviewed.
Yeah.
Do you know what this is about?
Yeah, I watched the video.
You watched the video? Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me how it went. What
I
would you
will
talk
think
about?
about becoming vegan. It really hurt me. The animals getting killed, they're getting stabbed. It was kind of traumatizing, yeah.
They were getting tortured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I saw how they were like getting killed when they were like not used, like the male chickens, I think, the eggs, yeah.
Yeah, because they're useless to the egg industry, so they just
Yeah.
kill them as little babies, yeah. What are you going to do moving forward? I mean, what's your plan?
Keep eating
Ah,
it.
shut up. He's
I'll still keep eating it.
Yeah, why is that?
Because I love meat.
Oh, so you're not on the same page as these guys now?
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
you should become vegan.
Mindset.
Their mindset. What do you think of his mindset?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite a little bit rude, I don't know, towards the animals.
Rude towards the animals, yeah. What do you think?
Towards the vegan community, it's rude. Yeah.
Oh, don't worry about me. Well, what do you think about his view on animals?
His view, I think he's wrong. He's really wrong.
Okay, what about you?
I think he's wrong, yeah.
He's wrong, yeah, I agree. For every, I don't know, 10 people who are nice to animals, always going to be one person who's horrible to animals.
Yeah.
I guess that's just the way it is.
He was eating chicken with me.
Before the video, yeah?
Yeah.
Ah, well, maybe
No,
not
no,
now.
no. No, after the video, I didn't eat anything, but I will not eat it anymore.
What are some things you're going to do today for animals? Tell me about some ideas you got and how you're going to make the world a better place for them.
I'm gonna eat salad.
Eat salad, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Vegan salad.
Vegan salad, okay?
Yeah, I'm already not eating meat. I eat chicken most, so
Okay.
I'm just not gonna eat chicken.
I'm gonna eat everything vegan, but it's
Everything?
kind of hard to find it, but I will find it. We're Muslim, so we
Yeah.
don't eat pork.
Okay.
So we can't count that off already.
You're already leaving some meats off the table.
Yeah.
He's going to leave the other meat off the table.
Yeah.
Well,
You know
this.
the vegan teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah, from TikTok. She was
Yeah.
like singing.
Yeah.
Shout out to her.
Do you like the vegan teacher?
No, I mean, the first time I didn't like her. No, it was in 2020.
Right.
When it was COVID.
Yeah.
She was starting singing, and it got annoying. You know.
Okay.
It was annoying.
Right.
But now I understand her.
It takes a big person to admit
Yeah.
when they might were wrong before.
Yeah.
And then they realize, you know what, she was right.
Yeah, exactly.
That takes a very big person to admit that. You should be proud of yourself. Actually, you three specifically should be proud of yourselves for being
And-
open-minded.
Oh, no,
I think he looks like he's vegetarian. Do you really think about
I
it?
don't know. I can only try. I trust what he tells me,
Yeah.
and I trust that he's a good guy.
I guess he's lying.
No,
You think he's lying?
Yeah, for
After
sure.
that, I didn't eat anything. I'm gonna become vegan.
After that video, he was really affected. I could
Yeah.
even see on his face.
Yeah.
And
So I think he's
did you
good.
watch the video as well?
No, but
You
they
didn't watch the
described
video?
it. They described it.
Well,
Changed now. Very different.
now, yeah.
Yeah, very different.
Yeah, we're new
well,
people.
well, that's great. That's great that you three have had that change and that you're going to make these decisions moving forward.
I'm gonna eat like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 meat patties, okay?
Okay, why
So-
are you telling me this?
So because like you are all vegans,
Yeah.
to make it equal, okay?
Ah, okay. So if you told me now that you disagree with beating women, and I said I'm going to beat 5 women because you don't beat, is that a nice thing to say?
Women and animals.
Is that a nice thing to say?
No.
No. Do you think what you said to me is nice?
Not actually.
No, we should try and be nice to each other. Agree?
Okay.
All right, man. Listen, let me give you these cards. Say this is my YouTube, okay? Hey, bro, I'll give you
Can
one.
you guys take a selfie?
Guys,
Of course, yeah, one for you, bro.
By the way, I'll send you the video like of him
Can I take
eating
a
some
selfie?
wings, okay?
Sure, mate. We'll see how he goes,
I'll
eh?
show it, I'll
Well, he's
show
going
it.
to prove you wrong.
He's gonna prove me wrong.
Yeah, I think so. Listen, there's two things I want you guys to check out on the card, okay? The bottom of the card. That'll give you free recipes, free advice, and free support in eating more plant-based and getting vegan options, okay? The video here, best speech you will ever hear on YouTube, okay?
Yeah.
Watch that video. You especially.
I don't see animals killed.
It's not a little bit,
That will not change me.
Doesn't matter. It's a very interesting video. It's got millions of views. Hey, it's a viral video.
he's unchangeable.
It doesn't matter, but it's a viral video. You should watch it. It's a very interesting video. I appreciate you saying you'll agree to that, man. That's cool.
It is.
Besides, it's not useful for him. It's
Well, I believe what he's saying, not what you're saying.
No,
lying.
He just doesn't like. He likes to get animals killed. He likes to see them murdered. That's why he's not a nice guy.
I don't
I-
like.
I
He's
don't-
not the nicest guy.
I
in the
like
world.
eating them. That's different.
But you don't like to see them killed. You like eating them. You say.
Yeah.
At least you're not a sick person. But if you're being honest with yourself, you know that they have to be killed for you to eat them.
Yeah, I
So if
know.
you don't like it, then don't do it.
Don't forget to like.
Yeah, but they say to tell the camera. Go on.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe. You agree?
Yeah.
You agree? Yeah. Do you agree?
Yeah, subscribe to the channel.
Do you agree?
Also, I agree.
Oh, great. I thought you were going to disagree. See you later. I'll shake your hand too. We're good. Watch that video, all right? If you have been inspired by what you've seen today, please do get over and check out challenge22.com. And also, I highly recommend you check out the video I've been recommending to people, the best speech you'll ever hear, which will be up there somewhere right now, link to go watch it. Start making those animal-friendly choices today. And if you want to help me with my vegan and animal rights work, check out the David Rams Patreon and YouTube teams in the description.